These troops on the wall should have an easy time fighting these very light missile infantry. As you can see, we're cutting through. Everybody's very bloody, and they're already asking their god for some kind of a safety. I'm letting my soldiers retreat so that they wouldn't be completely wiped out there. In here, I'm sending soldiers. Against these heavy melee formations, and instead of just fighting the way they would want me to, I'm going to pass through as many soldiers as possible. So that they could hinder this formation of theirs, and this hindered formation is not going to hold fast. As you can see, I need the towers. Without taking the towers, I can't win this. And without the proper formation, their heavy infantry wouldn't stand a chance. Finally, is the end. It was a clear victory. Antioch, one of the largest cities in the Middle East, is ours. For a long time it belonged to this faction. However, it belongs to us now. Look at that Royal Korka, military RAF, Greek missile Panteras can be built here. Iberian slingers. I'm just gonna go for a harbor. Let's build a slave market. It's going to be just fine for now. We already have a shrine here, so we don't need one. Artisans' lodgings would only consume food, and we have plenty of food out there. So things are going just fine.
Ready for orders for the tribe.
Furthermore, there's another battle waiting right there. This is a large battle with a proper garrison here. A lot of troops. It's going to be a very interesting one to fight. I have no doubts about that. They would have a tremendous stopping power with their spears that would be very heavily supported by many slingers. Now what may come up of this is that if their slingers end up being broken quickly, everybody else will fall too. It seems that in this case it's an open field battle. And an open field battle is going to be devastating for them. Absolutely devastating. I think personally that they had to fight together, strong, against all odds, close to their city, instead of joining wars.
Fearless warriors! Got them! Battle ready! Hack them down!
Against me. Obviously, it's very smart for them to
Our general is under attack.
To attack first. Let's move in. As you can see, for quite some time now, we're being shot up heavily, really heavily, and the engagement has taken place now. We're in this together. And once we break their formations, at the frontier, we will descend on the range units and on the range units. Will rout in no time. As you can see, everything seems to go according to plan. Everything's just perfectly fine. It looks like we're winning this battle with ease. Without the main formation, they're unable . To keep everybody together. In here we are getting them in a blob and will probably be hit quite well in some of these cases actually. Okay, we can fast forward this now. Their cavalry has been caught and dealt with on the south, but there's a lot of cavalry all over the place besides that anyway. However, these are getting involved into fights, and that certainly ends things. They will be able to run away and then quitting this battle. It was good, I liked it. I liked it a lot. However, I think that separately they are much weaker against our individual armies than otherwise, and they've lost their homeland, which was the one they needed to protect in the first place. And they attacked, they kind of responded to potential aggression using aggression, and that just didn't work out that well for them. Didn't work out well at all. They're probably going to attack Bam. I have no doubts about that. But Bam is not going to be that big of a deal. Furthermore, I'm sending this to Vesonto, and Vesonto is going to be sent to Lufurdum. That makes this garrison so much stronger. In any case, it looks like all of this build-up is really sinking my treasury, and that's how great nations fall. I have no doubts about that. They just simply ran out of everything. Wealth, people, so on and so forth. Okay. It seems to me that
Set up a watch.
most of these have been moved.
For the tribe.
Everything's just fine. But there are still a lot of skills that need to be assigned.
Orders. Thirsty for battle.
It's unclear if our enemies in the east are going to attack
For the tribe.
smaller settlements, or will they go after
Thirsty for battle.
Yes.
Ready for orders.
their homeland?
My lord expects that you will find it prudent to add a small, almost trifling sum to his treasury.
They want peace. Maine has closed the border, or almost closed the border. Parthe still has a settlement out there that's well defended, and because I'm on the offensive right now, I don't think that that's exactly what I need.
I fear you have turned your people from a path of prosperity and sent them towards misfortune.
And sending them towards war, and that's plunder. As you can see, Sabi is undoubtedly going to attack us with one ship or one small fleet. I'm not sure if that location there is garrisoned at all. Syracuse efforts to deter enemy's agents is not working that well. But I like to see how Axum's army is moving north. Axum is a nation from the south, and so it seems that our enemies decided to occupy one of our settlements here. Fine. We'll march against them then. Armenia has negotiated peace. Satrapy established. Parthia and mine. Okay. That's why it became so peaceful with enemies of mine. Besides, there are some good news out there too. We have finally gained ourselves another army here, and that would stretch our army numbers to the limit now.
Thirsty for battle. For the tribe. Besieging settlement.
In here we
Ready for orders. Let them cower before us.
could attack Edessa, but I'm going to attack it only with
When your feet bleed, you can moan.
a combined force right here. It's protected by a very strong enemy army.
Ready for battle. Warriors.
Furthermore,
Besieging settlement.
Tarsus is weakly defended. As you can see, their garrison was probably starving here for a long time. Let's bring food into the city by first occupying it. It's a provincial capital.
Thirsty for battle.
Well, from all sources. That's what I like to see.
For the tribe.
Furthermore, I'm going to protect Antioch
Thirsty for battle.
and will start to chase Main's forces. Further in the east,
Ready for orders.
we'll just have to send an army, fight these enemies of ours that have taken one of these settlements, and they currently reside in Bam.
How can I help?
It's not a big deal.
Moving unseen.
Look at that.
There is more I could do.
I can't believe it, but they have another city here that belongs to the faction I didn't know much about.
On the move.
And so let's go north
That's it.
of those positions here. Bactria holds a garrison army here, close to Parada. Good for them. Hopefully they won't have to use it for a long time.
Ready for orders.